Yo, welcome. Day 13, week 3. Cameras reversed. Welcome. This is our Live for Live charity drive training sessions. We really appreciate all the donations through the first couple weeks. The generosity has been inspiring. We can feel the love, and we're just trying to turn around and spread that love right back. So, welcome to Strength Conditioning. I'm Anthony Clazy with Holy Athlete Academy, and we're going to be running a pretty lower body heavy day today with some core. I'll take good care of you, don't worry. We got the session breakdown behind us. I'll just give you kind of a quick rundown. We got our phase 1 connection. We did our Nadi Shodhana, that's our alternate nostril breathing last week. We're going to build on that. We're going to add a tempo of 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out. So it's going to be a little breath control. And then we're going to go through a full body mobility routine to get you nice and warm. Before we go into our strength conditioning, we're going to flow right to our core activation routine. So we're going to be alternating between some down dogs and some plank variations. Then we have our strength and conditioning. So we've got 4 different lower body intensive movements. We're going to run through those 4, and then we're going to do a core intermission. So we've got 4 core movements in between our first and second set. When we get into our second set, those strength movements are going to turn into power movements. So we're going to add some plyos to it and progress that movement through the second set. And that's it. It'll be about 200 reps on that lower body with some core in between. And you guys are going to be feeling good and hopefully have a wonderfully productive week going forward. So let's get it going. Come on, let's go. We're going to start with our Nadi Shodhana. All right, let's settle in. Life is good. Monday morning, we're all okay here. No worries. Let's just settle in and open those palms up. Open that heart. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Feel your tailbone pressing into the floor, to your mat. Your energy lifting through the top of your head, creating length through your spine. Allow that tension to subside from your forehead, from the back of your head. Tension melting from your jaw. Your shoulders melted away from your ears. And your hips settling into our position. Let's bring our awareness to our breath. The gentle rise and fall of our breath. As we move into our Nadi Shodhana, we're going to focus our breathing first in our left nostril. And we're adding a tempo to this. So we're focusing on breathing 6 seconds in, And then controlling that breath out, 6 seconds out, all through that left nostril. Let's take a few breaths here. We transition our breath over to our right nostril. Same tempo. 6 seconds in and 6 seconds out. Let's move into our alternating. We'll take it 6 seconds in through our left nostril and 6 seconds out through our right nostril. And then we'll reverse that. 6 seconds in through our right nostril and 6 seconds in through our left nostril. Let's do a couple passes each way. Really focusing on that ease of breath. Nothing's forced. You may feel one nostril is a little bit more blocked than the other. That's normal. Allow that ease of breath to open that channel up. In turn, this is opening each side of our brain, which is directly beginning to awaken our body. And our last few breaths, let's just put it all together, in and out through both nostrils. 6 seconds in and 6 seconds out. As we breathe, I'll set our intention for this morning with our prayer. My Lord, my God, I know you are here with us. I humbly ask for your intercession, that today's practice be fruitful. And thus growing in body, in mind, and in faith in you. In your name we pray. Amen. We're going to open up those eyes. We're going to start into our full body mobility here. We're going to start really easy with some articulations in our neck, where we started last week. So let's draw our chin to our chest. We're going to look over our right shoulder, up and around. Let's do a few passes. So this movement isn't completely passive. You're holding some tension through your neck. You're controlling the movement. Draw that chin into your chest, and we're going to go out the other shoulder. Really just feeling and connecting to that neck right now. Not trying to necessarily change a whole lot. Just connecting. One more. Good. We're going to put our hand across. Press that knee away as we do a side bend. Opposite. So you want that space between your hips and your shoulders to lengthen a little bit in that side body. So that pressing away helps just to get a little bit more. Keep that breathing. Good. Switch sides. Press away. Keep those hip bones glued to the mat. Good. We're going to do a twist. Put one hand down. Keep that posture tall. And those hips facing forwards. So you're thinking about wringing out that spine like a towel. Work the other way. Get a few breaths in each position. We will walk it forward just a bit. Come out. Switch those legs. And we'll walk forward one more. Just feel this in your hips, maybe in your lower back. And walk it out. Okay, let's transition to a tabletop position. Keep this going. And we'll start with some spinal flexion and extension. In the yoga world, we call it cat-cow. So let's go into flexion. Or extension. Good. And go to our cow position. More, just a little bit more this time. Tuck that tailbone underneath you. Press those arms away. And we'll fall into our cow. Let's work side to side for a couple passes, just opening that spine up. Once again, we're not trying to change a whole lot. We're just connecting to our spine. We have to know where our midline is to give us a chance to really progress through the rest of these movements. Getting to know your midline, getting to know your spine is immensely important for your all-around health. All right, let's return back to a neutral spine. We're going to do our hip articulation. So we'll bring that knee up, around, rotate in, and back. Let's reverse it. Straight back, out, round, and down. Reverse it. Keep that anchor in your spine. That's going to really open up your hips a lot quicker if you can anchor this movement in your spine. One more. Good, other side. Really reminding yourself to keep nice control of your breath. Trying to pair your movement at all times with your breathing. Last one. Very nice. We're going to twist away and thread the needle underneath. We're going to come all the way down so that shoulder rests down. You can take this top hand and extend if that's comfortable. Feel that length through the side of your neck. Feel that twist through your spine. Couple breaths. Just for fun, if you want to begin to float that knee up. It's a quick detox for the body. And back down. We'll come out. Flip around here. Next side. Thread the needle underneath. Walk that hand up. Few breaths. And begin to float that leg up. Little balance check. And good. Back around. All right. Just sink into child's pose here. Let's put those feet together. Open those hips up. Walk your right hand over to your left. Walk that left over to that right. And we'll come up to scorpion. Just rock those hips forward. Find some length through your front body. Good. Let's get to the top of our kneeling position. Just a bit so you can see me. And we're going to step that foot forward. Just sink into our hips. Sink in. some length through that back leg. As we're coming forward, let's begin to pick up our back knee into a quad lengthener. We're going to go into a bind here. So we'll open up this way. So you're going to turn over your front knee, reach back for that quad stretch. Keep sinking your hips forward, lengthening through that hip flexor and quad. Back down. Sink your hips back. Lift those toes up. Lift that hamstring just a bit. And we'll rock forward, bring that knee back in. This time, we're going to turn that knee out into a 45-degree angle, sink back in. Back out. Turn that knee out just a little bit more. And sink in. We're going to bring that knee back to 90 degrees. Sorry, back to 45 degrees. We're going to come down to our Spider-Man. So both hands come down next to your foot. The back leg lengthens out. A twist. Put it down. Twist out the other way. Good, let's back out. Let's switch that knee out. To our lunge. Find some length. Let's begin to float that back leg up. And you're facing the opposite way, turning so you can see your leg, your front leg. And let's reach for that bind. Float it down. Sink back to our hamstring. Rock it forward. We're going to turn this knee out to 45. And we'll sink in. Back out. Turn it to 90 degrees to your body. Sink in. Back out, back to 45. We're going to rock those hips all the way forward, come down to our Spider-Man pose. Really finding length through that back leg. Twist out. Twist opposite. Back down. Back out. This is going to take us into our core activation. So we're going to get to our front plank. We're going to sit back in a down dog. Finding length through the spine. Sink your weight back into your legs. You need to bend them. Tell my hamstring flexibility. I need just a little bit of bend to keep that length in my spine. But ultimately, we're looking to melt those heels down to that mat. This is going to be our resting pose for our core activation. So our first one, we're going to sink forward. First one is going to be the same knee to the same elbow. You got 10 each side. Lock it in your spine. Pairing that breath with your movement. Nice, controlled, not trying to rush through it. We're fighting to maintain that control at all times. 2 more each side. Sink back. Remember these, down dog, this is your recovery pose. Catch your breath. It's an active recovery. Rock it forward. Now we're going opposite knee, opposite elbow, going across that body. Got 8 of these. This is coming on 6 here. 2 more. Very nice. Rock it back. Okay, next 2. You can either stay in this position. If you want to progress it, we're going to meet in tabletop. So those knees are not touching, so you can see a little bit of light. We are floating tabletop position. We're going to start with our legs. Kick back to straight, and we'll alternate them. Three more each side. We just have 6. That's 1. 2. And 3, lengthen. Sit back down dog. We got one more. I lied. I don't like to lie. Sometimes, just out of ignorance. We got 2 more. You'll be okay though. I'm with you. All right, tabletop or stay long or drop to your knees. Few options. We're going to be reaching our arms out. So without shifting too much, just extend and back in. Extend and back in. We got 6 each arm. Two more. Beautiful. Walk it out. Sink it back. Last one. All right. Rock it forward. Same progressions. Bring it forward. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to work them together. Extend and back in. Extend and back in. One more each side. Walk it back. Sink it back. Pedal those legs out. Rock it forward. Sink back in a child's pose. Couple breaths. Hey, good. All right, you survived it. Grab a quick drink. Lord knows I need one. All righty. Here we are. Into our strength, into our power. We've got 10 each leg. First one we are doing is going to be a single leg RDL, so we'll stay on one leg for 10. We're just going to bring our knee up at the end. So get long to our knee up. A little extra balance. Let's go 10. That core should be super engaged right now. We just used the heck out of it. Our core is responsible for our balance, for the stability of our body. So let's use it accordingly. Feel that length and control from the top of your head to the bottom of your foot. Make sure you get your 10 here. Switch. Ready here. Other side. Really focusing that attention through the length of your spine. Drawing that belly button to your spine. Think about meeting it right in the middle. But really drawing that tension across the whole system. So you're not overloading anything here. You're spreading that tension. You're making this movement efficient. And that breathing is that anchor. Inhale in, exhale long. Last few. Wonderful. Next one. We've got some monster walks without the bands with a squat. So we're going to squat down. We'll step one, step out, and up. We got 20. Stay loaded, explode through. Really focusing your weight very evenly through your feet. Think in terms of that to keep your balance. Feeling the potential of a jump. Because our next set through this will be a power set. Which means that jump will be converted. Right now, we're loading the system in anticipation of it. We're prepping the system for the peak of our workout. Let's get our last 5 here. Stay loaded. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Okay, this next one is going to be a reverse lunge. We're going to add a lateral step. So reverse lunge, and then your step is going to go right to kind of a lateral step across and down. Control that step across and down. We got 20 total, 10 each side. Halfway done. Keep that breathing. Want to keep those muscles saturated with oxygen. Any fatigue you're feeling, all that is lack of oxygen to those muscles. So you can really increase your endurance, your strength endurance, your cardiovascular endurance by focusing on that breathing at all time. Last one each side. 1 and 2. Open up that stance. Angle those feet out. Last 20 is going to be a sumo squat. Try to touch those fingers. Get low. Hips through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chest up. 9, 10. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. That's the first set. Not so bad, right? That was 80 reps. So let's go into our core intermission here. First one is going to be, we're kicking on the back side of your body now. We're going to our prone position. Our feet are going to stay down on this one. We're picking our upper body up. We've got 20 presses. Tuck your chin in so you're not straightening the back of your neck. You want to keep length. Press out and in. Inhale out. Seven, 8, 9, focus on that spine. 10, 1, 2, 3, keep length of your body. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip onto your back. You got reverse crunches for 20. Put your legs at 90 degrees. Keep this 90-degree angle, and you're working at the hips, tapping those heels, bringing them up. 20 reps. Maintain that breath. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that lower body, that lower back pinned on the ground. 12. Draw that belly button to your spine. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to flip back over to our stomach. This next one is going to be kind of Superman position. So those legs are up this time. Our hands are extended, but we are working, touching our thumbs behind us and touching our thumbs in front of us. Here we go. We got 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that length. Squeeze those hips together. Last 10. Anchor through that spine. Keep your breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flip back over. Last one. In our core intermission, we have our Russian twists. So we're going to sink back on that tailbone. Try to find balance here. If you can't, if it's too much, put a foot down. That's too much. Put both feet down and just sit back and hold tension. We're doing 20 each side. Let's try to touch the mat. Reach out as far as you can. 2, 3. Keep those hands together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Got a quick 30-second break before we get to our last and final set. How's everybody feeling? You doing good? Hanging in there? Catch your breath. Keep those muscles saturated with oxygen. Breathing. Conscious of your breath at all times. That's why we start with it. It's a quick reminder, and it's the foundation for the rest of our workout. Let's get a position here. Started here. Our first one is going to be our single leg RDL. We're adding the extension and the jump. Okay, that knee up. You swing your hips through. Boom. Get a little pop. Here we go. 10 each side. Still control every bit of it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch up. Let's go to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Not so bad. Okay. Load. Step, 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 explode. Step, 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 step. Land right back into your load for your next set, your next rep. Go that whole body through this movement. Loading that potential, pressing through the floor, pop, explode out. Under 10 here. 8 left. Keep those feet flat until you extend out. Those arms are loaded and explode through. Everything, your whole body is active in this movement. Last 2. Last one. Good. All right. Next one is our reverse lunge. Instead of the lateral step, we're jumping across, controlling right back into our lunge. So step back. You're going to come right into an ice skater. Control, step back. Out, hold, step back lunge. A lot of stability in all these. 10 each side. It's 5. Two more each side. Good. Last working set of the day. Our sumo squats. Open up those stance. We're going all the way up. 20 reps. Let's burn it out. Let's go to work. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to step butt down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Those jumps got a little bit lower as we went on. Very nice. Let's get our quick cool down. We're going to start on our back. Some length in those muscles while we had the chance while everything's warm. Oh yeah. I'll move you so you can see me a bit. Whew. All right. Let's just quick kick across our body. Take a look over the opposite shoulder. Your leg is going. And bring that spine out. A little twist again. Couple breaths. Other side. Hug your knee into your chest. Switch. Grab figure 4. Switch. Just taking a few breaths. Trying to slow that heart rate down at each stretch. Hamstring stretch. Draw those toes towards you. And switch. Press that heel on the ceiling. Draw those toes towards you. Grab that back foot, bring it back. Just a little quad stretch and reach. Come up, switch it up. Reach, some length through the front side of your body. Into our butterfly stretch. Get some length. And we'll drop that chest just a little bit. And up. And we'll kind of finish the way we started here. Just bringing our tempo back under control. 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Last couple breaths. And good. I want to thank you guys all for joining us again in our day 13, week 3. I hope you have a very blessed day, a very blessed and healthy week, and hopefully we'll be able to see you guys soon. Until then, we'll make it work. Stay positive.